Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat. Welcome to MNT Network. Today is Sunday, and as all of you know, every Sunday we are organizing the session in English. And today also we are going to discuss a very important topic on an organizational aspect. As all of you know about BOMSAFE. So BOMSAFE is an organization which is working from 1973 in the field, and it is continuously organizing various activities in day-to-day life, as well as they are organizing continuously various sessions, various conventions, and a lot of many things. So today we had with us Mul Nivasi Dr. Sanjay Ingole sir, and we are going to discuss with him about the organization of 42nd National Convention, which has been organized in Punjab. What are the objectives and what are the strategies behind organizing this convention? Mul Nivasi Dr. Sanjay Ingole sir is the National Vice President of BOMSEC, as well as he is working as a professor in Jamia Islamia University, Delhi. So, without wasting time, let me welcome Dr. Sanjay Ingole sir to the studio. Sir, Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, and welcome to
Jai
MNT
Bhim,
News.
Jai Bhim. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining today and sparing your valuable time. So,
Yes.
specifically, first we would like to know about this organization of this convention, which has been organized in Ludhiana, in Jalandhar, Punjab. So
Yeah.
basically, I think every year BAMSEF has an organization which is working for social purpose, social causes. Every year, it is organizing national conventions at different places of India. What is the basic objective behind organizing these conventions every year in the month of December? First, that would like to know from you, sir.
Uh, Sir, thank you for organizing this dialogue today. And I take this opportunity to actually answer your question uh, with a background that sets the objective of organizing national conventions. That BAMSEP is a movement organization. It is less of a organization but more of a movement, and the purpose for which it was set, that was to mobilize masses and address their concerns and issues through the employees, educated employees who are the government servant, because the government servants in India, public service personnels, they also constitute a sizable number of backward classes and minority people, and they have been enjoying this opportunity through the constitutional rights which are there in the Constitution of India, with great efforts of the forefathers of backward classes and minority people in India, particularly Baba Saheb Dr. Ambedkar, who had been there in the Constituent Assembly in the process of making up the Constitution of India. And through his efforts and vision and mission of his movement, special representation for the backward classes and minority people has been enshrined in the Constitution. And therefore, when backward classes employees, educated people, they, when look back at their community, they realize that they are the lot from the community which is marginalized, neglected, discriminated against. And there are very few who have got opportunity and enjoying the rights as per the constitution to a great extent, but majority of the members of their society, still they are in utter poverty, still they are facing discrimination. Still, they are the victims of Brahminism in India. And therefore, when these employees, after one decade of passing of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, realize that although they, as the representative of the backward classes, have got better opportunity of dignified life, but the people who did the opportunity to take good quality education and get opportunity to earn better life, they are in a miserable condition. And therefore, the backward classes employees, the name of the BAMSEP organization is the All India Backward and Minority Community Employees Federation. And these backward classes employees, when they realized that the society to which they belong is living in a very miserable condition, is victimized and is the victim of the Brahminism and discriminated against and not given the equal opportunity in all spheres of life, they have started BAMSEP organization. And therefore, the purpose of the BAMSEP organization is not the welfare or development of the members of the BAMSEP organization, that is the employees, but society to which they belong. And that is not possible without raising a democratic movement in India to bring change in the social structure of India and remove the tyranny of the Brahminical social order in India, end the Brahminism, the spirit of inequality. With that objective, BAMSEP organization was formed. And when the objective is to take care of the issues and concerns of the society to which these employees belong, the first and foremost function of this organization becomes to bring the society in the fold, to bring the society in communication with the representatives of the society, that is the members of BAMSEP organization, that is the members of the backward and minority communities, and to bring them together, sit together, awaken them about the uh, issues and concerns which are related to the administration sometime and which are related to the social structure at the most time. And therefore, BAMSEP organization, apart from conducting its meetings and trainings for training their members to awaken the masses and to represent the masses, advocate for the masses, they also set an occasion twice or thrice in the year, particularly for all India in the month of December. Every December, BAMSEP organizes a national convention where, apart from their members, the common man of the society is also invited to be the part of the deliberations, discussions to solve the problems of the society in a democratic manner. Because the other name of democracy is decision by discussion. So in democracy, discussions are very important. Discussing issues and problems, identifying democratic solution, and implementing those solutions is the other name of democracy. So democracy in the polity, democracy in the society, democracy in the organization, all they are very much important and essential elements of the modern society, civilized society. So the very important purpose of organizing national convention is to update the knowledge about the issues and problems of the society, solutions of those problems to the members and to the society also, and represent the society in various forums, democratic forums of the governance in India. That is the basic purpose of organizing national conventions. And so as like that, the state convention or the district convention. This time the point which you have brought for discussion here is about national convention. Therefore, I would like to say the purpose of organizing national convention is to enlighten and awaken the common masses and the educated employees and representatives and cadres of the BAMSEP organization at all India level on all India issues.
Right, sir.
That is the basic purpose.
Okay.
And I think definitely this is also related to how do you do it. When your purpose is to enlighten, your purpose is to awaken and advocate, represent, then befitting to that, one must design a strategy. And I hope that that should be the next question as per the subject. So the answer to the next question, that is how do you do it? Strategies here means not in the strict sense of a battlefield of a physical war, but this strategy is related to the cognitive thinking and knowledge development and planning of how do you achieve your objectives. When your objective is to awaken and enlighten the masses, accordingly one has to design the strategies, and the BAMSEP organization also has its own way of doing it, also has advanced strategies for doing these things. The first and foremost strategy of organizing national convention and enlightening masses through that is through the propagation of the message of the convention and conducting corner meetings and home visits and sending invitation, extending uh, invitations to various sections of the society, including the uh, officer rank employees in the governance, uh, the common employee in the administration, and also to the society. So the BAMSET cadres during this period, they are engaged because the convention is scheduled on 6th December and it will continue till 9th of December this time. I will talk about that why we have selected these dates later on. But during this period, that is the November, we and our cadres are engaged in spreading the message of our convention so that everyone of our society is aware and is informed that this convention is happening, and they can plan their journey and they can participate in this convention. So that is the one strategy, that we spread the message by communicating people with the help of various tools and methods available to us. There's a one strategy, awakening them about the happening of the event. The second strategy is we have selected 7 different subjects to enlighten masses in the national convention. Now, when we decide subjects for discussing in the national convention, we take into account the length and breadth of the country, that is the geographical area, and then we look at the population and the issues. So when we talk about those issues, we go into the process of selection of issues, we set our priorities, and our priorities are: one, to strengthen our identity, to strengthen our culture, to strengthen our organization, and to build a strong public opinion in favor of the rights and privileges that are there in the constitution set for the backward and minority communities, including the women and vulnerable sections like children and laborers and farmers in our country. So we have set issues like one subject is designed for the farmers, one subject is designed for discussing the civilization, that is the new civilization that is found in India, that is the Kiladi Vaigahi civilization, the civilization which is found on the bank of the Vaigahi river in Tamil Nadu, and in the which was the source of the civilization was found in the village called Kiladi. So we are discussing one subject on the civilization, one subject on farmers, one subject uh, about the census that is going to take place in India, and the caste-based census that is to be that has to happen, and that we have created an issue that the government of India is not counting the number of the backward and minority communities. So that is another issue we are going to discuss. Likewise, there are various issues we select. There's just an example I'm quoting for you. Though those issues, first of all, they are the issues of all the majority people in this country, that is the Mulanivasi Bahujan people, and that are the issues to be addressed at the national level. So these are the two criteria around which we select our priorities of discussing issues in the national convention. And also the another priority is developing movement. So we have organized convention in Punjab, and we want to expand our movement in Punjab. We want to develop a new lot of cadre in Punjab, which shall take forward this movement to the nook and corner of this state. So one subject has been designed to discuss the movement in Punjab, the revolutionary movement in Punjab. Likewise, as that is our requirement and that is the part of our strategy to develop organization in Punjab and to build new cadre, additional cadre from the young lot of the Punjabi backward and minority communities, that is Mul Nivasi Bahujan people. So that subject is also there. And 4 sessions have been designed to discuss the matter related to cadre building and organizational development and resource generations. So 7 sessions for mass awakening. One of them is about the culture and the uh, the mode of discussing that is through the music, dance, drama, and artistic ways of communicating messages. So one session is out of those 7. One session is also the session dedicated to uh, depict and showcase the Mula Nivasi, that is the indigenous culture and indigenous civilization, and that is through artistic forms. Various artists of all India caliber, they will come and they will showcase their talent, and they will awaken the masses through the artistic ways of communication, uh, folk ways of communication, and other ways, modern ways of communicating. So that way the strategy has been designed to enlighten and awaken the masses, which is the first purpose of organizing the national convention, to awaken and enlighten our masses and our cadres. The second purpose is to spread the movement in Punjab and develop a new lot of cadre from Punjab. The new generation of the Mulnivasi Bahujan should come up and take over the charge of the revolutionary movement in Punjab. Punjab has a very rich history and legacy of revolutionary movement, uh, including the movement of the Sikhism and movement of Baba Saheb Ambedkar in Punjab, and all across the India, to which the people of people belonging to Mulyasi Bahujan Samaj from Punjab have taken forward the karwa of Baba Saheb Ambedkar across the globe. And now also you see so many of our cadres coming from Punjab. They are spreading the message of the movement of the social revolution in India, uh, and following the lines and missions of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So that is the other objective. The third objective is to counter the Brahminism, because Brahminism is the ideology of inequality. Brahminism is a problem. Brahminism is a disease that actually affects the life of milli life of crores and crores people uh, in India and across the globe also, because Brahminism has now spread across the globe. And this that Brahminism means the spirit of inequality, the attitude of inequality, the attitude of dominance and monopoly, and victimization, that has to be countered. So through this national convention, we always ensure that in any way, in any form, if the Brahminism is popping up, we should catch it and kill it then and there through our ideological instruments. Now, this is the modern society where we are not killing human beings, we are killing their bad ideas. So bad thoughts, they must be killed away, they must be finished up, they must be rooted out. So this is the third objective of organizing national convention, to root out the Brahmanism, the spirit of inequality. And the fourth objective is to generate resources for running the movement in future course of our action. So for generating resources, for last 2 months, we are moving door to door, we are calling person to person, we are inviting and we are appealing the intellectual lot of our society, resourceful lot of our society, to spare the resources, to contribute their share, and uh, let them give an opportunity to fulfill their obligation toward the society, and that is we call payback to society. समाज ऋण वापसी करने की भावना. So pay back to society, that feeling has to be spread, and that feeling has to be harvested also, because there are so many people who want to contribute in various forms. Some people contribute through their intellectual contribution, some of them contribute through physical contribution, some of them contribute through their financial contribution in spreading the movement, taking the karwa of the social revolution, the carve of social justice, social equality, economic equality, fraternity, liberty, unity, integrity of the nation. All these things we want to spread, and for that we want to generate resources. So for this, people want to donate, but we have to reach them out. When we are reaching them out, they are generously contributing towards our movement for equality and movement for social revolution. So that is another purpose. And the last, that is the fifth objective, is to advance the stage of our movement. We have to take our movement to the next higher level. Our movement now is at the level of enlightenment, awakening, generating resources, creating training center, creating resources for advocating, creating organizations to represent the society for various sections of the society at various spheres of the life, including, say, the students, including the laborers, including the educated employees, say maybe in the form of Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh, which is an offshoot of BAMSEP organization, Mulnivasi Vidyarthi Sangh, which is an offshoot of BAMSEP organization, and so on, and likewise. So we are developing our offshoots, and we are guiding them to acquire higher stage, advanced stage of the organization, and contributing to generate a more magnified and more powerful movement, to create a power, social, economic, cultural, political power, to enjoy the fruits of the constitution. Because constitution is there, but when you make effort to acquire the power of the constitution, acquire the resources given by the constitution, and make optimum use of those resources, make effective use of those resources, then only your life can be a better life. You can lead a dignified and more fruitful life. And for that, we have to motivate people in each and every corner, in each and every section of the society, that is, say, as I mentioned, employees, students, laborers, farmers, women, children, all those sections of the society, they need to be motivated, educated, and help to acquire their rights, help to enjoy their rights, and gather resources and acquire good dignified life. So that is the purpose, that is the last fifth purpose of organizing BAMSEP National Convention. And how do we do that? One thing I have told, for reaching out to the masses, we are moving door to door. We are approaching each and every individual. We are calling them on phone. Now the social media is available on WhatsApp. We are sending their messages. We are receiving their payments online. And that's how we are developing our financial resource, so that through that resource in coming year, we will take the Karwa Babasaheb Ambedkar to the next level. Forward, take forward.
Right, sir. Yeah, it's definitely a very good objective.
Strategy
In
about countering the Brahminism
correct, correct.
is to put a clear line of demarcation in front of the people, in the mind of the people, that who is supporting them in enjoying the benefits of the constitution, and who is countering their rights in the constitution, who is against their constitutional rights. That understanding, that picture has to be cleared in the mind of the people. So we have prepared and sharpened the statements of our subject for discussion, keeping that in mind, so as to enemy has to be exposed and masses are to be enlightened. So that is our another strategy. And in democracy, we have the right to expression. That is the fundamental right given in the Constitution of India. So we are enjoying that right, and that is a democratic and lawful work we are doing to expose the bad things in the society, to expose the inequality, to expose the exploitation undertaken by the Brahminism. So that is the other strategy. We expose the enemy. That is our strategy. We expose enemy right on its face, with clear terms and with clear ideology and with clear evidences. That is our strategy. The third strategy about resources is, all our cadres, they pay 1% of their earning as pay back to society throughout the year, and in various ways and means. May that be BAMSEP levy for developing infrastructure. Now we are in the process to establish a press in Nagpur. We have purchased a office in the Nagpur, and there we are going to, this coming year, we are going to establish a printing press with the help of our international network. I think the international community of BAMSEP, the BAMSEP diaspora, must be watching this show. If they are watching, I am reminding them, I am refreshing this thought, that we are we are having this project next year, that will establish a printing press in Nagpur, which shall cater the need of all India requirement of BAMSEP propagation literature, BAMSEP propagation printed material. And we are also establishing there a studio through which a digital material can be created. So that is our another strategy, that we have our own publications, we have our own media to propagate our movement, to take forward the Karwa of our movement and reach out to the masses. That is the another style. We must have our own independent media, our own independent and our own guided media, with our own resources, our own indigenous resources. We should develop our network, and we should develop a network of spreading our thought through literature and through various means, that is electronic media also. Both things we are going to do in Nagpur. We are going to establish a printing press, and we are going to establish a studio through which we can enhance the level of this MNT News network and other networks that we are developing. That is another strategy. The last strategy I'll discuss is to collaborate with the like-minded organizations. We are collaborating with like-minded organizations, and we are taking them on board to spread Phule Ambedkarite movement for social revolution, for social equality, social justice, and democratic and constitutional society, to develop democratic and constitutional society in India. So that is another strategy, to collaborate with the other organization. We have prepared a exhaustive list of the like-minded organization in India and abroad also, and we are working on that. And another strategy we are working on to strengthen this resource base of our organization. This way, sir, I have expressed the objectives of organizing national convention and the strategies to achieve the objective of the organization, maybe
Yeah,
through proper planning and for developing proper strategies, for proper resources to achieve those objective. This is what I think
yeah, yeah,
to discussion when we discuss about this subject, 42nd National Convention of BAMSEP in Punjab, objectives and strategies. But last thing I'll say, why in Punjab? Why we are organizing this national convention in Punjab? Because we consider Punjab as a most potential state in India, which has uh, contributed to the success of the Full Ambedkarite movement on a large scale. Uh, if we refer it to say Baba Sahib, at least we can even go back and in history, including our movement before Baba Sahib Ambedkar, Adi Dharma movement, and uh, revolutionary movement in Punjab, including the Sikhism, which is also a movement for social revolution in support of the equality, in support of the rationality, in support of the scientific thinking, in support of the democratic society. So that movement, in that movement also, there had been a very unique and very unparalleled contribution of Punjab. During Baba Sahib period also, Punjab contributed a lot financially, physically, intellectually. Now you look at when Baba Sahib Ambedkar's after the passing of Baba Sahib Ambedkar, after his demise, L.R. Bali, who was a intellectual from Punjab, for whole of his life, he was able to run a mouthpiece of Baba Sahib Ambedkar's movement, that is Bhim Patrika. He established a publication also, and he published a lot of books in Punjabi, in Hindi, in English. So he hails from Jalandhar, where we are organizing our national convention. Jalandhar is a very revolutionary district in Punjab, from where a lot of revolutionary leadership has come up. Also, Punjab was, at the front when BAMSEP organization was developed. The first national president of BAMSEP, uh, Mulnivasi Kanshiramji, he hails from Punjab. Then the second national president of BAMSEP, that is Sardar Tejinder Singh Jilli, he was also from Punjab. And likewise, if you look at the structure of the Central Executive Committee of BAMSEP and its offshoot organization, Punjab has continuously represented our society and contributed financially, physically, morally, intellectually. So it is a land of resources, it is a land of sacrifice, it is land of pride for us, because they have contributed at par with any other state which is part of the Phule Ambedkarite movement, which is part of the social revolutionary movement in India. So therefore, for last so many years, last we organized, that was 1995. In 1995, we had organized national convention in Jalandhar, and this time, after around 30 years, we are organizing this 42nd National Convention in Punjab, because we wanted to take this Karwa to the grassroots. That is the first purpose. That through our cadres in Punjab and through our cadres across India, we will put all our strength in the state of Punjab during this month to reach out to the villages, to reach out to the colonies, to reach out to the localities of the backward classes and minority people, and bring them together, gather them together on an occasion of 22nd National Convention of BAMSEP for awakening, enlightening, and making them part of this vibrant movement of Phule Ambedkarism, movement of social revolution, social justice in India, for establishing a new democratic society in India. So that is the one purpose, that we have not come to Punjab for a long duration. That indicates that the functioning of our movement in Punjab our organization for so many years was independent, and we were running our movement there smoothly. But a big lot of our cadres in Punjab is going to retire. They have acquired a higher age now, and a new generation requires a new inspiration. They require a fresh inspiration to be the part of this movement. So our cadres in Punjab, they requested that this time we should organize the national convention in Punjab, so that they can give an opportunity to big lot of the new generation to see how national convention of BAMSEP is conducted, and how the enlightenment takes place. So that is the other purpose. The second purpose, the third purpose, the first is to reach out to the villages and localities. Second is to involve the young generation, and the third is to convert our communication into organizational strength. That is the third purpose. The fourth purpose is to develop resources, gather resources from Punjab, because our network is quite small as compared to it is required. And therefore, if we develop our network to larger extent, we will be able to draw more resources from Punjab, and Punjab would be happy to actually contribute on greater scale for this movement, not in only in India, but our Punjabi cadre living across the globe is appealed. We are reaching out to them for their larger contribution to make this event more successful and take the Fulham Bitcoin movement to greater heights. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for elaborating more and very clearly in depth about the objectives and strategies behind organizing this 42nd National Convention at Punjab, and specifically why Punjab. That also you had elaborated. So, finally, to conclude, we would like to hear from you the appeal that you would like to make to the national as well as international delegates who will be going to participate, and why they should participate in this convention, which is organized in Punjab, and how they can take this forward for the development of the social movement nationally and internationally.
Thank you, sir. My appeal to the people in India and across the globe who are associated with our movement, the Fulham Bitcoin movement, the movement for social revolution, that this time we are organizing national convention on 6th of December, which is actually not conventional in the context of BAMSEP. BAMSEP organization national convention we normally organize in the last week of December, but this time we are organizing it in the first week of December. We are trying to shift our national convention period to first week of December, because the first national convention, that is the birth of BAMSEP convention, was organized on 6th December. And BAMSEP, the founders of the BAMSEP organization, they had declared that 6th December should be considered as the day of commitment in the history of BAMSEP organization, because on 6th December 1956, Baba Saheb Ambedkar demised. He passed away, and after his passing away, movement of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, the movement of social revolution, faced a lot of challenges. So, taking into consideration the challenges, the intellectual lot of the Mulnivasi Bahujan Samaj, that is the employees of the backward and minority communities, they have decided to take a pledge. They have decided to commit themselves that they will run the movement which Baba Saheb Ambedkar led during his time, and that is the movement for social revolution. And that is why they have selected the 6th December rather than 14 April, on which people normally go and bow their heads before Baba Saheb Ambedkar statue, and they think that when from their heart they salute Baba Saheb Ambedkar, that is the only responsibility they have. But actually, it is not. Saluting the great personalities saluting the great leaders, great visionaries is not the real contribution, is not the real dedication, is not the real obligation that you will fulfill. But after their demise, taking ahead their karwa is the real way of respecting them, real way of saluting them. Baba Saheb Ambedkar during his period, he said, don't shout slogans in my victory. You actually, instead of that, you take forward my karwa. मेरे नाम का जय जयकार करने की बजाय मेरे मिशन को आगे ले जाने के लिए अपने जान की बाजी लगा दो. No, you put your life on stake to take forward my karwa rather than just shouting slogans in victory of my name. So that is why the employees have taken pledge on 6th December 1976 that this is the day of commitment. They will fulfill their obligation. They will contribute towards their social obligation, that is payback to society. And therefore, we are shifting our national convention in the first week of December. And on 26th, 25th December, that is the day of burning of Manusmriti, we'll organize another function. We'll use that period for other important work at grassroots level, that is district level. And for national convention now onward, we are trying to organize it on 6th of December, and we'll continue it for 9th of December this time. So as it is a day of commitment, the word it should indicate that on this day we should, to the greatest possible level, we should contribute our time, talent and money for this movement. And that is the real salutation, that is the real respect towards the mission of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So I appeal to the global community and to the Indian national community that they should contribute more to this national convention and take physical part in it, because this time we are organizing it in a different mode. One whole session is dedicated for the cultural representation, for the cultural showcasing of awakening methodology and awakening material. The other thing, that the great movement of the farmers was started from Punjab, but that movement has been killed by the working government in India. Strategically, they had brought 3 black laws against the farmers, and farmers raised the movements against them. But within the period of 2-3 years, they have killed that movement systematically. So are visiting Punjab to regenerate the movement of farmers, because the demand of the farmer and requirement of farmer is yet to be fulfilled. And therefore that discussion needs to be understood. We are inviting the people who were involved in that great movement of farmers, and we are also deliberating on that through our intellectual resources in the national convention. We are also discussing other important issues like Indus Valley civilization and the Kiladi civilization. So that way I'll not repeat those things, but you look at the pamphlet of our national convention. There are 7 subjects for mass awakening and 4 subjects for the cadre building, and 2 sessions, one inaugural and the other valedictory. That way around 12-13 sessions we have organized. You should be the part of it, not the discussion only, but the living of the cadre in the campus for 4 and 5 days, because the 5th day would be the general body meeting and the house of representatives would be organized. So totally 6 days, and matlab you can consider it as 7 days we are staying in the city of Philor, that is in the district of Jalandhar, in the Dana Mandi of Philor. Around 10 days people will live there, because 7 days in the camp, 3 days in the Punjab for visiting our cadres, visiting various places in Punjab. So that way it would be a very good occasion to learn, interact and develop our communication in Punjab and strengthen our movement in Punjab. So I invite and appeal them to participate in the national convention and contribute their financial resources for the success of this convention and make it a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You had elaborated very well, and definitely people will think in this particular direction, and they will definitely come to witness this particular national convention, 42nd National Convention of BAMSEF, which is organized in Punjab, and also they will witness the legacy of Punjab state in the social movement. Definitely, it will be a great occasion for them. Thank you very much for joining today and sparing your valuable time. And again, we will invite you on some specific topics, and hope you will be joining us on another session. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Mul Nivasi, Jai Samvidhan.
Jai Bhim, Jai Mul Nivasi.